Hey everyone, welcome again. Thank you for watching. If you are, it's very humbling. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you taking the time here. As I mentioned before, I just started out this channel and I simply want to share my experiences and what I've seen. And if it could help you in any way, hey, great. You're going to continue to get a bit more of the things that I've gone through and some of the decisions that I've made and some of the things that I've been lucky with, other things that I haven't been lucky with. As you know, I just got laid off 8 months ago, so it's been a bit of a struggle to get back into the workforce. But I'm not in a bad situation. Okay, so in one of my previous videos, or in the previous one that I had mentioned, I went to a school it's a school for rich kids. There were poor kids that went there too, like myself. But you could tell who had money and who didn't. And I definitely was the one that didn't. I got to hang out with a bunch of kids that had money, and that was interesting. I hadn't been around that type of money. And at the same time, it was intimidating and shocking. Because, I mean, like I said in that video, like I went into that school's parking lot and I saw Ferraris, Porsche, Hummers. I don't recall seeing Lamborghinis, but I saw very expensive cars like BMW M3s and very expensive, like things that to me would be expensive, like not your average Joe cars. You would see average Joe cars there quite a bit, of course, but you would also see these very fancy, expensive cars. And that's a topic of today: cars, the price of cars, and how people just they want to be flashy. They want to have the latest and greatest, or they want to have the most badass car around, and you just want to flaunt it, man. You just want to show that you did it, that you got success. And like I said in my previous videos, you don't need to do that, guys. There's no need for that, right? The success is within you. When you're successful, you know it. You don't have to show it to anyone, okay? In my way of living, I don't really show off my success. I'm a very pretty much a humble person in that aspect. The car that I drive is 12 years old. Okay. Now, don't take me wrong. I wouldn't mind getting one. Who doesn't want to get a new car, right? Having new stuff is great. It's nice. But I think about it and I say, do I want that monthly payment? Right now, my car's paid for. I don't need to put that burden on myself. That's a burden. That's a burden, especially right now. But even before I went through this layoff, I had already paid off my car. I had paid it off 7 or 6 years ago. And the reason I did that is because I wanted to free up my money. And I got that money, I started putting into investments, right? So the whole point of this is to free up your cash so that you could do other things that are important, like invest in assets, right? Create that emergency savings fund that we talked about. Having that has created a peace of mind for me. And I'm sure it will create a peace of mind for you. Because if you ever run across a situation like a layoff, like a flat tire, like a broken furnace, broken air condition, car crash, you know that you have that money there so that you can pay. It's not going to hurt you, right? The whole point is for you not to get hurt, not to get stressed out. Because having a cushion of money, what it does, and having savings around, is that you're able to feel free. This is what they call financial freedom, right? It's for you to be able to not have that stress that if something were to happen, you're not going to be able to sustain yourself. You're going to be using credit cards, paying those high interest rates, and all that. Buying a car right now is difficult as it is. Cars are expensive. If I was you, I would look into getting a used car if you're looking into getting a new car. If you're looking into getting a new car because you have the funds to get it, then go ahead and do it. It's not a bad thing. The first car that I bought was new. But my car is 12 years old. But again, my car only has 44,000 miles, 45,000 miles. That car is still intact. I take it for service. It runs well. It's fine. You know? Maybe I'll keep it for the next 5 years. Who knows? The point is that I don't have that car payment weighing on my head. Those car payments nowadays, they're super painful. They're horrible. I honestly do not see the point of somebody paying $1,000 per month for a car. What is that? You have car payment. You have insurance. That is insane. Now car insurance is crazy depending on where you live, right? If you live in like coastal areas that get hurricanes like myself, car insurance is up. You know? Where you get floods, car insurance is up. Insurance in general has gone up for everything. But cars in particular is just nuts. Car payments, if you could avoid having car payments, excellent. If you could buy a used car, buy a used car. I know that the used car market now, I think it's expensive as well. So in that sense, you know, I feel for you. I know things are pricey. But my wife's car is used. And that car is amazing. I love that car. It drives smooth. Everything is great. And that car, it's a 2016 that we bought in 2020, I think it was, or 2019, something like that. So it was like a 3-year-old car. It was gotten off the lease. People lease the cars. Leasing cars, it's cheaper. Yeah, it's great. But I just don't know. Leasing a car, I did that. I made that mistake of leasing a car one time. And I said never again. I leased the car and I felt like I was just renting a car. You know? I felt like I had to return it. My wife turned in a previous car, like in exchange for that one that was paid off in exchange for that car. And then when we turned it in, it's like, what the hell am I getting back? Absolutely nothing. So I felt like it was just a bad business. If you're going to go and buy yourself a brand new car, think about buying a used car. Maybe you get a good deal. Try to save your money. Don't splurge on stuff that's unnecessary. You don't need those things. You don't need to show your neighbor. You don't need to compete with your neighbor. Oh, my neighbor got a Corvette. My neighbor got a Corvette, and I'm really happy for him. Corvette looks amazing. You know? And he's told me, like, hey, whenever you want, let's go take it for a ride, whatever. My son got in it. He was like, Dad, we should get a Corvette. It's like, yeah. I'll let you get your Corvette. Okay. But no, it's nice. I'm not gonna say it isn't. But do you really need it? Not really, man. So think about that. Is it nice? Is it good to have the nice car now? Or is it good to wait, get the money to buy the nice car later? And I know that in my previous video I said we want everything now. I was one of those people. I wanted stuff right now. But I grew and I have patience. I had patience. When I had the money to buy things, I said no. You have to tell yourself no. You have to learn how to restrain yourself. Okay? So keep that in mind. All right, guys? So if you got anything from this, please hit like. Please subscribe if you want as well. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.